John 9:26 through 27. Dixerunt ergo illi, quid fecit tibi? Quomodo aperuit tibi oculos? Respondit eis, dixi vobis iam, et audistis. Quid iterum vultis audire? Numquid et vos vultis discipuli eius fieri? Therefore they said, what did he do for you? How did he open your eyes? He answered them, I said to you already, and you heard me. Why do you wish to hear it again? Do you all also wish to become his disciples? This is a fairly typical set of verses for the Vulgate in terms of style and vocabulary, and it's another good example of how dialogue quite often works. Here, though, instead of reported speech, which we had a little bit earlier, we just got some nice direct speech, some nice direct quotations here to work our way through. Dixerunt ergo illi, they said, what did he do, quid fecit tibi? For you, or to you, we could say. Either one of those would be fine. With reference to you is the idea. How, quo modo, by what means, did he open your eyes? And literally we could say here, did he open your eyes for you? But we don't really need to go into that much detail. I think the sense is clear. Respondit eis, and he answered them, Dixi vobis iam. And there's a kind of pause here. Dixi, of course, we can tell contextually is more than just I said. In English, we would have to say, I told you. I told you all, vobis iam, already. This has already happened. Et audistis. Now, one thing we've got to notice here is in the Greek text for this verse, we have the equivalent of Latin non audistis. You did not hear. Somehow on the way from the Greek text or texts to the Latin text on which Jerome was working, this negating particle fell out. I don't quite know the story here. There isn't really a whole lot of evidence for textual problems in modern editions of the Greek New Testament or in the Stuttgart volume of the Vulgate that we use as our text for this video series. So somehow, at some point, this non seems to have fallen out in this tradition. And you can sort of make sense of this verse without it. You can say, I told you already, and you heard me. Why do I have to repeat myself? In fact, that's pretty much what he says. Quid iterum vultis audire? Why, again, and we'll note here that in all periods of Latin, quid can mean why, among other things. Why, again, do you wish to hear it? So in that context, audistis here works without non, but really the idea is you didn't hear me. I told you already and you weren't listening. What point is there in me saying this to you again, in other words? And then we see our favorite word, numquid. We've seen this so many times in the Gospel of John. And here again, as usual, it's sort of untranslatable. And it's just indicating a direct question here. Do you guys also, let's not miss our et here, do you guys also wish to become complementary infinitive, his disciples?